Welcome back to Ivy Joe's Reviews. Today, we are reviewing Ghost Ship, a horror, thriller movie from 2002. This little film has multiple stars that you have seen somewhere else. The cast of Gabriel Byrne, Julianna Margulies, Ron Eldard, Desmond Harrington, Isaiah Washington, Alex Dimitriades, and Karl is a B-movie dream team. The fluidity of this cast works and meshes very well in the low-scoring epic. The movie is just fun with the imaginative way the ghost ship starts the film and eliminates the cast of characters as the film progresses. The crew of this ship, the Arctic Warrior, is hired by a mystery man, Jack Ferryman, played by Desmond Harrington, to find a ghost vessel, which the viewer later finds out is an Italian liner, called the Antonia Grazia. The supernatural twist is not a twist at all, as it is very evident what or who is behind the shenanigans. But the movie is just a fun B-movie romp that does not pretend to be Shakespeare or have an overwhelming budget. There are two strange parts about this film, having Gabriel Byrne taking a back seat in the leading position of this crew. Plus, the fact that most of these actors are usually in more serious dramatic roles, that having them on a ghost ship is very funny. Spoiler alert. The tragic story of the Antonia Grazia is unraveled as the crew of the Arctic Warrior is eliminated one by one, and it is uncovered that Jack Ferryman is the villain behind the Italian liner's demise. The name, Jack Ferryman, is an obvious clue and nod to the mythological ferryman of the river Styx, and gives the twist away immediately if you are a mythology nerd like us. Add in some Nazi gold and you have everyone on the original cruise going crazy to be rich, no matter what the cost. However, as shown by the flashbacks, the crew of the Antonia Grazia go a little bit too far, with the extra push provided by Mr. Ferryman. When Maureen Epps, played by Julianna Margulies, sees these flashbacks with the help of Katie Harwood, the little ghost girl who is played by Emily Browning, Maureen understands that the greed bought on by the Nazi gold on the ship is the underlying cause to her crew's downfall. We also want to mention that the character Katie was one of the most tragic victims of the doomed ocean liner. So just a warning, that it can be triggering to watch her fate shown in the flashback sequence. Once the villain is revealed, Epps is on her way to fight Mr. Ferryman and get her crew the heck off the ship. Of course, the fun part is that not all goes as planned for Epps and her crew, leading to a solid race to finish that includes a twist at the end, setting up room for a sequel that never happened. Overall, it's a solid attempt at a horror thriller with an original idea, and a cast of actors that you would never think of in this type of role. After listening to us here on Ivy Joe's Reviews, we recommend watching the horror thriller Ghost Ship. It's a solid film clocking in at an hour and 30 minutes, so after giving it a try, then please come back and leave us a comment about what you think about the film. After watching Ghost Ship, do you think Julianna Margulies was a solid lead in this film? Were you also watching the film, thinking of the other major roles that these actors played in? Do you think there should have been more of a backstory for Epps and her crew? What changes would you have made to escalate the thriller aspects of this film? Once again, thank you for listening to Ivy Joe's Reviews. Please subscribe, leave a like and comment below.